This is part 2. Dear client, are your hair care and skin products causing hair loss? Part 1, I mentioned that there were 3 main things that I walked away from the Specialized Hair Loss Conference held in Houston the beginning of October. And the co-founders of the conference called the S.T.R.A.N.D Network. S.T.R.A.N.D stands for Stylist Training, Research, and Networking with Dermatologists. We received, those of us in the natural hair community, cosmetology, barbers, trichologists, educators in cosmetology schools. Even the conference was open to people without a license in the hair industry, which is in the category of the natural hair licensing. That was something that was instituted. I came into the natural hair industry in 2014, and a couple of years before that, they were trying to go across the country to make it mandatory that every state, anyone doing natural hair services, non-chemical type services, every state, they were trying to get every state to comply with licensing. And to this date, not all states are when it comes to natural hair license. But North Carolina is. So in 2014, I began that journey. So the clip you're going to see is from Dr. Shoshana Kindred. She is the co-founder of the S.T.R.A.N.D Network, along with Susan Peterkin, who actually birthed the concept of bridging the gap, coming together with board-certified doctors that are specialists in hair loss, having them educate us in the field of doing hair, and the lectures were intense. They even allowed us to experience information and thought and effort from researchers within the dermatologist industry to bring the latest and greatest that you will probably not find out on Google. And so basically, Dr. Kindred is giving a lecture, it looks like maybe to her colleagues in her industry. And the point is that natural doesn't always mean safe. Dr. Kindred is breaking down recent research. Again, you may Google linalool, Linalool, and find that there's no indication that it causes hair loss, but there's actual research proof. And so she breaks down recent research showing that the common beauty ingredient linalool can contribute to hair loss. She explains in the clip the complex ways in which an ingredient like linalool interacts with the body and the mechanisms that cause hair loss. Understanding how our bodies interact with various ingredients, natural or not, allows us to make better product choices and recommendations for our hair loss clients. So I'm going to put in the description below, I'll be posting this on my YouTube as well as on my IG and Facebook business pages. And then after this brief clip, I did go into ChatGPT, y'all, and I searched for linalool, asking the question, what black hair care products contain linalool? And then also, just in general, what products in general contain linalool? I mean, when I came from the conference, the beginning of May, for each client that sat in my chair up until today, approximately 30, there were a couple that there was one client as I was sharing, servicing them and sharing the information from the conference, and I'm assessing, having a conversation with each of my clients. We're going over their healthy scalp and hair wellness program. I established a healthy scalp and hair program with each of my clients, and now I'm going to tweak that and make sure I get updated information every year about whatever changes they've been going through in the year, make sure I'm clear and understand. I have notes. I've always been taking notes. When they first came to me, I have a lot of clients that have been with me for years, but over the years I've made adjustments, being sensitive to each person's individual journey. So now I have more advanced knowledge, and my clients are pretty savvy. So dear client, as you're seeing this, just going to continue to keep you abreast of what's happening. All right, so here you go.
Message, everything natural isn't safe. Marianne Senna, who's an amazing dermatologist in Boston, she and the lab at Harvard were able to figure out that linalool was one of them. So this is found in like basil, coriander, orange peel oil, lavender, etc. And it literally is causing hair loss. And they're able to show the pathway for the linalool gets absorbed, it goes to the cell, it activates the receptor, triggers the cell to release inflammatory chemicals that turn around and like cause a positive feedback loop. Basically, it snowballs is a term. And so if you're putting this on your face and you lose hair, well, you're gonna wash further and further up. And so this form of hair loss, you have a headband of hair loss that moves backwards.